Good evening. So this is our week 2 for our AutoCAD lesson. First, we will tackle about the architectural plans or the floor plans. We will make them now. Next is how to download the furniture blocks like beds, chairs, tables, etc. Next are the layers. We already talked about this in the week 1. The layout and the title block, and also the dimensioning. So in this exercise, we will make a floor plan from A to Z, meaning from your drafted floor plan or your mechanical drawing, i-translate na to AutoCAD drafting. Okay? So we will transition from sketching into the computer. We will import your drawing. Next is to create full specs of layers, meaning before we have created only walls, doors, and windows. Right now, we will create a furniture layout as well. Next is the detailed with dimensions, meaning detailing with texts like living area, dining area. So for in short, texts, we will introduce text right now. Next is hatching, meaning shading or putting diagonal lines inside of a polyline. We will teach that now, and labeling and tagging. So first, we will scale our image. With this exercise, I have put a series of steps on how you do this. So guided, you know, there's no way that you will not know how. So let's start now in our AutoCAD. So let's start drawing. This is the empty space for the AutoCAD mismo. And right now, the status is I have the grid mode off. So we will turn that on para makita na to ang grid. So I typed Z for zoom and then E for extend. So nakita mo na grids. Drawing. What's the purpose of scaling? The purpose of scaling is that if you have a drawing that is not scaled at all with no dimensions or whatsoever, you can manipulate it here on CAD para ma-trace lang siya. It's not only limited to these types of drawings, but you can also import PDF, you can import PNG, JPEG, or even from the Illustrator, because not all files are scaled to millimeters or meters. I hope you understand that. So right now, this is a typical PNG or JPEG drawing that we will import here on CAD, and obviously we don't have the specific dimensions here. So we will establish a reference point para we can scale the drawing in its right size and dimension. Okay? So even if kahit isang dimension like for example this wall, even this lang, if you have for example this is 6 meters, that's it. If you have this as a reference line, you can scale the whole drawing. And sa insert, then attach, and then locate the file. The file that you have, which is this one, you just scan it, or I really encourage na i-scan para flat gid siya na 2D. So we will go sa folder where you imported it or you scanned the picture. Click that. The name of my PNG file is capture. So you click OK. Pag mag-click na yun OK, ganito yung tsura niya. Wala pa akong na-click ha. And then when you click anywhere, you will have to specify to another point. I normally just click anywhere lang. And then after that, it will be attached like this. So this one, I'll just have to check UN units. If naka-millimeter siya, precision is 0, and etc. Always check this one to make sure. And then, now, we will scale the drawing. So what's the first step? I propose that this wall, this specific wall here, is 5.5 meters. So that's it. That's my choice, huh? That's my design. So I will scale this down or up. I don't know yet. So let's see now. I'll make a line L, enter, And then, the layer for this is currently 0. Kasi hindi pa man important. Ito na line. I will not make anything. I will just scale the drawing. So, for me to know, I will type 5.5 meters or 5,500 millimeters. So, since naka-millimeters ako, I'll type 5,500, and then enter. Pag enter mo, since this line is bigger than your drawing, meaning I will scale the drawing up because this is 5.5. Remember? So, I made that. And then next, since this is 5.5, I will select the image, press M or type M for move, enter, and then this cursor, tricky lang siya because white kasi ang image and then white din ang cursor mo, but bear with me. I will put this cursor here. I hope masikita siya. Here. I will put that here and then press F8 para hindi siya mag-freeze to ortho para maganda ang movement niya. And then I'll put it here sa pinakadulo. Okay? So what happened now is I'm positioning the drawing, this wall specifically, in line with this specific line from CAD para i-scale ko siya. Just rewind this video if ever malito kayo ha, because this is a process. And then next, I'll highlight the drawing, press SC for scale, SC for scale, and then enter. And then first, it says specify base point. So the base point here is the base point of the wall. So this is my wall. And then next, specify scale factor. I'll type R for reference because I want na by reference ating scaling. R. And then pag press mo ng R, click again this point. Next, click the images other point, which is this one, which is the wall, para the third click mo mapunta here. And there, you have scaled your drawing. Para makita natin, I will make this into cyan and kapalan natin. So, you got the point. So, since the PNG or the image file is not yet scaled, I scaled it to 5.5, which is literally the same scale ng CAD na. So, this is numerically correct na 5,500 na yung wall mismo ng drawing mo. Okay. Why am I teaching this? Para you would know how to scale any type of drawing if ever you have given a drawing na it's not scaled or anything at all para makascale. I've used the SC command many times already and it's very, very useful. And ma-memorize nyo lang yan in the future. So here you go. The image is scaled now. This is 5.5. You don't have to be super exact. Not unless CAD lines din yung na-scale. But this one works as well, not only sa PNG, but also sa lines ng CAD ha. Makascale din kayo overall. So let's go back to our slide here. So after scaling your image, which is this one, we have done this one. Now, we will draft our walls, the outline lang of our walls, which is, take note ha, when I draft my walls, I use the lines of the center line of the walls. Then after that, mag-offset lang ko ng exterior and interior using the def points na layer. So you'll know why, just follow and watch lang muna. So right now, I have set my def points, LA. Type ako ng LA ha. I have set my def points na magenta ang color. So take note, gimagenta ko siya para klaro siya sa video. Para makita nyo. But, if I will use this one in real time, I use graphite gray para to symbolize parang pencil lang, hindi pa siya final. But right now, magenta lang ginamit ko. Okay? Next, after that, checking the def points here. Check as well na dapat lahat nito by layer. Because maybe some of you ganyan siya, continuous or whatsoever. Just make sure na by layer lang lahat. Para, meaning nito, whatever it is you're drawing here, whatever lines that you're drawing, by layer ang kanyang properties ng linya, ha? Okay. So, I'll type PL. And then, since scaled na to, I will just follow this one. So, type ko 55. Oops. And then, pag go down ko, I will just follow my draft. Because this draft is really scaled talaga in the real world. Pero wala lang siyang dimension. So, this one, probably 8,000. So, ikaw na magbuot. I'll make it 4,500. So, we're just following the lines here. Yan, so 1,000. So, ganyan. I-follow nyo lang ang buong lines. So, for example, yan lang muna. And then, I will also follow these lines here for the CR and the wardrobe. This is typically ano lang, outline of all the partitions inside. The stairs, I will not put yet. Okay? So, only the walls muna para isa-isa lang. Then, I will select the image and move it somewhere. Pero, pag i-move mo siya somewhere, make sure na alam niyo yung pag-move niyo na ilang meters ang pag-move mo. So, for me, I'll put 15,000. Para dyan lang siya. Para pagbalik, exact pa rin siya. Okay? So, here is our outline for the walls, the center line of our walls. So, now, what will I do is type O for offset. Make sure na naka-def points ha, hindi to printable. And then I'll, since my walls are 150 mm thick, all in all, i-divide ko siya by 2. So 75 outside, 75 inside. So I'll type 75. Then click here, 75 outside, 75 inside. Same as this one, 75 inside, 75 outside. I hope you get the point here now. Para your walls will be like this. So, balik tayo sa PowerPoint. So, this is what it looks like. Meron tayong draft lang dyan na def points na pencil marks. And then for the second one, it will look like this. Except na magenta lang siya. So, offset 75 in and out for exterior walls depends on your design. Kung 100 lang ang thickness ng door, ng wall nyo, put 50 and 50 inside and out. Okay? Next, put doors and windows. Okay? So, let's put doors and windows. I'll type again and make a new layer for my doors. Naka-unprint siya, oh. So, make sure na naka-printed yan. So, my doors will be yellow. And then, I'll change na the magenta ha, because sakit siya sa mata. So, I'll change that na para ganito na siya itsura. Then, doors will be yellow, while my walls, my windows will be, bali pala, red ang doors. And then, yellow ang aking windows. Okay. Gi-default ko muna ang line weight because you will decide, guys, kung anong line weight nyo. So, I'll make my doors. Same thing na ginawa natin before. I can put back or move back M, enter, this drawing. Balik ko siya 15,000. I-remember nyo lang ginawa nyo. Then, para, I'm pressing the control, the scroll button here ha. Kaya siya ganito ang itsura. Itong door, let's make a door here. PL, same thing na ginawa natin. Oh, hindi pa naka-layer ako ng door. So, PL, hindi siya masyado klaro. siya mag-snap. So, that's my door. Copy, paste. My door is 900. 900 ko na lang. Then, same thing. This is our lesson 1. So, hindi ko na to ulitin. TR, double click for trim. Oh. At, mali. PL. Kaya kailangan dyan dito. Kaya magkamali siya. Rotate. RO. C for circle. And then TR. Double enter. Sa first lesson na natin ito. So, I hope you know na already. Okay, so linisin lang. And then after this, I'll make this into a block. Door 1. So for the purpose na mabilis lang, all the doors are door 1. But sa inyo, for sure, you have your 900 na door, 600 na door, etc. So I'll put my door here. I-memorize ko na lang muna ang door kung saan because hindi na maklaro if nandyan ang image. I'll move the image again here. Oh. I'll move it again there. So, yung def points guys, hayaan nyo lang yan. Hindi mo yan ma-print. So, it's okay that it's there. So, I'll copy-paste this door. Here. Rotate. RO. There. Oh, careful again. RO. Yan. Then, MI for mirror. And then, I'll click here para dito ang center ng kaya MI. Do you want to erase? No. So, type N. So, that's your door. After that, door naman dito sa may kitchen banda. I'm just checking the orientation. And then move. So that's your door. Next, your windows. Kayo na bahala niyan. So, for the windows, I'll change my layer. REC na tayo para mabilis. So, for example, dito yung window ko. That's my window. Draft ka lang ng window. Copy-paste ka lang or mirror ko lang yan. Then, put it sa midpoint ng window mo para dyan. Yan. So, that's my window. So, if imagine you guys, itong window lang and door ang printable, but your def points not yet. Kasi hindi pa final ang wall. Ito ang suggestion ko. Last nyo na ang wall para isang drawing nyo na lang lahat. Pag na-plus na position na lahat ng doors and windows, saka nyo na siya gawa ng walls. So, itong window, I'll make this as a block. Window 1. Window 1. Then, copy and paste. Oop. So, example lang yan. I'll move it here. Copy and paste ulit. Move it here. So, guys, sample lang to, ha? So, RO. Wala. See? So, here's the thing. Since naka-block tayo and mali pala ang drawing ko, you can just double-click that, open this one, and then correct. Isang correction lang, okay na lahat ng windows mo. Okay? So, this one, rotate, RO, And then I think I'm done with my windows. So after na tapos na kayo sa window, let's go back here. So you have your windows and you have your doors. What's next? Outline now the walls in your wall layer. So I suggest start with exterior walls first, then the interior. So ang itsura niya guys, balik pala tayo mga doon. So itsura niya, ganyan. Malinis na. Kasi na-outline niya na. So make a layer of a wall using cyan. You can always make your own color. No need to make gaya. Then, kayo na mag-set ng line weight ha. Okay, PL. So I will just, make the wall layer active. So, there. So, halos ganyan lang itsura, guys. So, parang siyang i-outline lang. And then, if you can see this type of layout, mag-REC na lang kayo para mabilis. REC for rectangle. Para diretso lang ganyan. Ganyan. Gets nyo? Then, ito, PL na naman. And that's it. You have your floor plan na. Very easy. Very convenient. This one, others do this. REC. And then, tibok wall. And then, i-trim-trim na lang nila. But for me, I like it na parang seamless lahat. Parang very clean, very tidy. Parang ganyan na siya. So, parang unending tracing na to siya. There. After the walls, what's the next step? Go back to your PowerPoint. It is to download or shop, as I call it, for CAD blocks on the net. Shop for beds, toilets, sink, range, sofas, and etc. So this is an example of the tab that I typed at cadblock.com for toilets. So let's try to make a bathroom. Okay. Let's type bathroom CAD blocks. So bathroom CAD blocks. So for example, I will shop these types of sink, and then make sure na dili mo pa download na words, but here download CAD blocks. And after that, just close it. Naka-download na yun there. Open it. Let's see. And then extract files. After extracting, I'll open it, and if you can see, it is an AutoCAD file na. There are two ways for you to import these into the CAD. First is to just simply drag it inside the drawing, but I don't normally do that because what I do is open it. So it signifies that you are opening two drawings already here. So don't be confused. Just switch from two different drawings. If you want to go back to your floor plan, then go. And if you want to go back to your toilet, just click this tab, okay? So right now, I'm going to select the best toilet for my liking. So this one, maybe I'll choose this one. So I'll copy paste this. If you can notice, this is a block. So I'm copying a block and then pasting it here. If malito mo guys, go to the model always ha. So you will click this tab here at the bottom. So click on the model And then I'll simply paste here. So what happens? The block is now on the layer 0, which is okay. I'll just make it, or rather I'll make a new layer, LA, and make a furniture layer. So for my furniture, I really want my furniture to be very light and not black, not color black for me, huh? So I'll go to true color and then itimpla ang gray to my liking. And then for example, I have that already. That's a true color again, that's a true color. And then after that, I can use it. So I'll select the block and then change it to furniture. Claro yan, ha? So that all the lines in this toilet is set to my liking, which is in the furniture layer. Beware, guys, because other blocks don't have that type of behavior or properties. So what I normally do para ma-reset ang lines from other drawings, I select the drawing, type X, meaning explode, and then click enter. And after that, I exploded the block, and if you can see, I can select each line. So parang na-explode siya, literally exploded. So that the behavior of the lines or the layer of the lines, I can manipulate them now. So I select all the lines, the polylines and the lines there, and then select into furniture, and that's it. And I re-block them. Ang term ko dyan is reset, resetting the block. Okay, so this is toilet. So that's how the blocks are behaving. So I rotate this one para ma-fit siya sa bathroom. So for example here. Now go back here again, just making sure na, for example, I want a urinal. I can also type in here in your search engine. And for this case, if you can see, you also have your section and side elevation. So everything is provided for if we will make the sections in the future. Forward, I will not put into details because you will put all of the furniture that you want. Now I have put my living room. Simple lang ha, dining and the toilet. Just to give you an example. You will fill your floor plan up. All the floor plan from your service utility to your laundry or whatsoever, like in this drawing. Meron ding wardrobe, meron kitchen. So right now, for the time's sake, I will not do that now. Fast forward ng konti. So after you have done all your furniture, what's next? So you also have here copy paste, change layer. I put that in the series. Yeah, and it will somehow look like this. This is the second floor, the one I print screened. And so at least ganito kasimple lang muna as an exercise for you. About dimensions. I have made a preset or a template for the dimensions. This is a very, very basic template lang ha, that would somehow fit to different scales. In Revit in the future, you don't need to do this because nakaset na talaga ang default per scale. But on AutoCAD, our goal is to at least somehow make all the dimensions proportional to your scale. So I'm giving you this drawing dimensions lower version so that it would be compatible to any version 2013, 2020 pa or whatsoever. So for example, in my floor plan, I'm switching drawing tabs. Okay. So in my floor plan, I don't know what type of dimension fits me. So what is the command for dimensions? DLI, meaning dim linear or dimension linear. And then I'll press enter. Then this is an example lang ha. So for example, from this wall up to this wall, what's the dimension? It's 5551. If I go to my template, which I will send you, I will copy this one, copy all, and then paste it here. If titingnan ko ang floor plan that I'm making versus the dimension here, which one do you think fits best na number 1, proportional lang ang laki ng text, and number 2, very visible on the eye? Of course, I think this is the one. The 1852, the second one, this one. Okay? This one, the 5551 that I'm doing now, has a different property for dimensioning. While this one is also different. So, meron din layers for dimension. So, we talked about that earlier. So, if I want this type of dimensioning applied to this, I'll type MA, which is match properties, enter, and I'll click the first one kung sino yung model ko or sino yung gusto kong gagayahin. And then, after that, after I click that one, I click the other one, which is sino yung gusto kong ma-influence for my dimension, which is this one. So, I click, and then that's it. Parang gipasa ko lang yung dimension. So, this is how it works. You go and make all your dimensioning. So, for example, this one naman, I'll put it here. Because you have your default dimensions kasi, hindi pa siya na preset like what I did here. So, if I have this one, okay, naset na yan. I have my dimensioning art here, but hindi lang siya same ng layers for this. I'll type MA again to match this one. Click this first, and then click here, and then drag it on like this para ma-influence lahat ng dimensioning. Then after that, fast forward again. If you have done everything for the dimensioning, it would look like this. Okay? Make sure na pantay lahat. I will teach you one command which I use for dimensioning, which is stretch. S for stretch. If I click S and then enter, and then select from bottom up this specific area, and then enter, I can drag dimensions, the whole dimensioning, para hindi siya na-disturb. Kunyari, for example, I want it to be the same as this at the bottom. So, i-stretch ko lang ganyan. And if gusto ko na ito lang na area, ito lang ang i-stretch ko, I'll press S, select this area lang specifically, and then enter. I can move it up or down. So, ma-isolate mo siya ng ganyan. Okay. So, whatever you select on the specific box that you created, again, S, and then whatever you have selected, like for example, this one, yung green na box, kung ano lang nasa scope ng green na box, yun lang ang ma-stretch niya. But if I also include this one, the outer one, it will also move. It will not only apply on dimension, it will also apply on all lines na excluded. So for example, I'll apply it here sa bottom one, and I'll put it down. Oops. Okay. And then press F8 para mag-ortho, hindi ma-distort like this. I can move it up or down. So some blocks, mag-move siya. Like the window na block, mag-move din siya along with the walls, but the door did not. So i-move mo na lang ang door separately. So that this is how it works, ang stretch. Okay? If gusto mo i-cancel na naka stretch pa ang iyong command, escape ka lang. Kung gusto mo na, okay, I changed my mind. So, escape ka lang. Okay? So, I will make LA, new layer, which is, if mapansin nyo guys, because I copy-pasted a lot of furniture, all their layers are also here. Medyo sad, no? That's why it's so nice that you will make your own naming convention sa inyong own layers para mahiwalay talaga siya. So, I'll make my column, and then make it siguro, not the true color, but the indexed ako, like blue one. And then, ang line weight ha, kayo na. So, for example, here, I'll make a column na, let's say, 300 by 200. There. Yan. Yan ang column ko. Ginawa ko siya dito para lang as guide. So now, I'll move it muna here for instructions purposes. Kasi I'll make a hatch inside of it. So I'll select this one, change it to column kasi hindi ako naka-column na current layer. So now it's in current layer. Now, I want the column, since the column is a solid or pinaka foundation ng building, I would like it to be hatched inside. So I'll type H for hatch and then click inside para ma-fill yung loob. So you have a lot of hatches available here. So you have your bricks, you have your diagonals, you have your solid. So for now, I use the solid one and then fill it inside the polyline. And then if I'm happy with that, I'll just click enter. And then that's it. If I have lots of columns, so for example, this is my column 1. You have lots of columns because it's not only 200 by 300. You also have 300 by 300, 400 by 300. Depends on your structural conceptualization and for your structural engineer. So for now, 200 by 300 lang muna tayo. So I'll type this as a block and I'll type it column 1. I-name kasi nila na C1, C2, C3. And then I'll copy paste CO. And then normally, depende sa inyo kung saan ang endpoint inyo. For now, ang endpoint ko is here muna sa gitna. And then I'll click it here as well. Yan. So for example, ganyan lang. Others, they don't want na malaki ang corner dyan. So, i-move lang natin yan dyan to your liking. Others naman, for the interior designers, they don't want this bump to happen inside. So, they move it out. Ganyan lang. So, depende na talaga yan sa inyo. But, for me, for now lang muna, I move it. I'll select this one, press M. Find the midpoint of the column, which is this one, naka-triangle. And then, click that, and then move here. So, that's it. That's my column. And then, fill all the columns kung saan ko siya gusto ilagay. So, for example, ganyan. And then, ganyan lang muna basic. Ito siya, sobraan. I'll move it here. So, after filling everything up, so dito nyo na malaman na, hindi pala siya, gitna or whatever. Then, you can move your walls and windows. So, important yung stretch na naman na command, which is S. And then, I'll select this one and then move down here. If you can see, ang wall lang nag-move, ang window wala. So, i-move ko na lang separately ang window. Ganyan talaga ang stretch pa. Hindi siya predictable. So, that's it. Your dimensions moved as well with the walls. So, yan. And then, after that, so, meron tayong, let's say, columns. We're happy na with this. Next, after the columns, I will label the areas inside. Hindi ko lang punuin, guys, with the kitchen. Hindi ko na yung punuin. Kayo na magpuno niyan. We'll delete this one first. So, for the text, in the home ribbon, in the home tab, nasa ribbon siya dito, normally. Multi-line text. So, ang shortcut niya is mtext. So, for now, since ma-shortcut ang pagpindot dito, mas ipindot ko na lang yan siya. So, I'll click there, and then type, let's say, dining area. After I clicked outside, obviously, maliit siya masyado. There are two ways na pwede ninyong gawin to or i-edit yan. Click it again and then highlight and then change the dimension here. Change the kalaki. Honestly, I'm really not a fan of that kung mabilisan man lang because you have to have your own layers as well for your texts. So, gagawa kayo ng own ninyo na ganyan. So, for example, I already made one na text which is ganito ang laki. I have my Roboto condensed. We will have a separate lesson for this. So, meron tayong separate lesson for editing your dimensions and editing your texts as well. So, for now, i-undo ko. For example, ganito lang siya muna kaliit. Hindi pa tayo nag-discuss about that. What I normally do is just type SC for scale. Click this, and then extend up until okay na siya. Like that. Or kung gusto mo pa more, ulitin mo lang ang scale. And also, normally, for scaling, SC again, enter. Pwede niyong gamitan ng math. So, for example, ganito kalaki, you want it na bigger ng 3/4 or 1/4 bigger than this one, ST ka lang, then type 1.25. So, lumaki siya na not half, but 1/4 bigger. This one, I'll put it here. Move lang pa din. And then, copy-paste. CO. I'll copy-paste lang here, 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 and here. And I'll type living. I-edit nyo na lang each. And make sure na parehos lahat ng mga main spaces. So for here, this is, let's say, storage. This one is bath or TNB. Hindi ko lang i-complete ng TNB, guys, ha? So, TNB. So, i-move nyo na lang na maganda din siya tingnan. Merong beauty. This one is the kitchen. How your floor plan will look like this. Na hindi pa siya complete, ha, of course, because this is my teaching example lang. So, my challenge for you is to add your column layouts. Okay? Na meron na ang per column ninyo. I-label nyo na ang columns nyo ng A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatsoever. And then, after that, pag na-complete nyo na, just print screen your both floor plans, both of your floor plans, ground floor and second floor, and send it to the Daegler. Okay? So, ang floor plan requirements natin. First off, the lot size is 10 by 15 meters. No firewalls at all sides. What I did, I have firewall pero my requirement sa inyo is no firewalls. Next, the spaces are the basic ones. Of course, you have living, dining, kitchen, etc. But these are the added ones and mga needed talaga. You need to have your carport, laundry area, 3 bedrooms with bathrooms. You can have common bathrooms, you can have powder rooms, etc. And of course, 2 floors, the ground floor and the second floor. Okay? And then, isipin nyo na kaagad na hindi tayo gagamit ng flat roof. Only hip or gable lang ang pwede. Okay? So, this ends my week 2 lesson. I hope to see you on our next class. Thank you guys and goodbye.